Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. In today's video, we will talk about another Sultan of the Ottoman Empire, Sultan Mehmet Fatih. Sultan Mehmet Fatih means the Sultan of Fatuhat. Sultan Mehmet Fatih is the son of Uthman Ghazi and the son of Orhan Ghazi. This series is very great, and we hope that your response will be very good. On the first episode, you have to tell us by commenting. In addition, you have to complete the like target of this video, which is 2,000, so that we can upload the next episode as soon as possible. The series starts at the end of the year 626. A horse is riding in the desert near Medina. That person is wearing white clothes, and his horse's pace also increases with time. And on the other hand, we see that many people are busy in digging. Every person is working hard. While the next person is working hard, then the horse gets off and shows his face. While working, a person is constantly trying to break the sheet. Seeing this, the same person, i.e., Ayub Ansari, moves forward. And after the greeting, he asks the person, "If you are not ready yet." Then that person says, "We are stuck in this sheet." If there is any news of the Musriks, then Ayub Ansari says, "They are a few days away, but will reach soon." On this, that person says, "Oh, Ayub, then we have to hurry." Everyone in the village is worried. Hearing this, Ayub Ansari starts breaking the sheet with a hammer. A voice rings. "The messenger of Allah is coming." Hearing this, everyone's eyes turn to one side, and their faces are open. Ayub Ansari puts the hammer forward with a smile, and as soon as the hammer hits the sheet becomes sharp. In the next scene, Ayub Ansari again breaks his horse. Friends, after this, we are shown a village, in which the Muslims who live there are very worried and hopeless. While breaking the horse, Ayub Ansari enters that village, and says loudly, "O Muslims." Hearing this, all the people start gathering with him, and Ayub Ansari says further, "I am not hopeless. The messenger of Allah has given a warning in the tent a while ago. I swear by Allah, who has blessed the Prophet with the best book and religion, I am convinced of his words from the heart. My brothers, the messenger of Allah has said, from the location of Qasra in Medina to Yemen, Damascus, and Sham, all the areas will belong to the believers." Then the Prophet gave another warning. Perhaps after today or after the Prophet, our Prophet's warning is that Qustantunia will be conquered one day. How great will be the emir who conquers him, and how great will be the army that conquers him. Hearing this, a girl asks, "O Abu Ayub, who is that emir who will conquer him?" The answer is Ayub Ansari. His knowledge is only to Allah. Viewers, so far we have been informed about the warning of the Prophet, which was about the conquest of Qustantunia. And now the beginning of this series. A bloody war is taking place in a field. Mehmet Fatih has set his sword on his enemies. He kills some of his enemies with the help of death. They fall to the ground with the attack of a horse. But again, they get up and kill another enemy. Their skill are shown in the same scene. The scene changes with this, and we see Mehmet Fatih as a warrior. The soldier says to him, "We are ready." With this, Sultan Mehmet Fatih comes out of the tent. So on the battlefield, two armies stand side by side in front of each other. One army is Sultan Mehmet Fatih's, and the other is the army of Prince Orhan, who is fighting against the state together with the Byzantines. The Sultan moves forward and looks at the soldiers that Shahabuddin asks, "Start the important attack of my Sultan." The Sultan says, "Be patient." With this, Saroja gives Durbin, Nama, to the Sultan. Seeing this, Ishaq Pasha asks Jandarli, "Now what is this?" So Jandarli says, "Sultan Durbin is taking the honor of Prince Orhan and his army." And then he says, "We also have other guests. Orhan did not come alone. There are also Byzantine warriors with him." After listening to this, Jandarli says, "Our spies did not give any such information, my Sultan." Sultan Aban says, "Science is not credible, Jandarli. Seeing their weapons, it seems that they are the guards of the emperor. Shahabuddin, move the Akanshi army back." Jandarli says, "My Sultan, "We have put your Akanshi army in front of you to fight the rebels. If there were only rebels in front of us, they would have done the same. It is a better way. But instead of going, they can fight better." Shahabuddin asks, "What is my sultan's order about Zagnaz?" Sultan Aban says, "When we make a sign, they will attack. Jandarli, you come with me." He says, then the sultan goes to the horse side. There is Zagnaz with the soldiers in the jungle. He says while hitting a soldier's head, "Hold it firmly so that it can keep you alive." Then he asks, "Where are they all?" Then a soldier says, "They will not come before hearing their name, Pasha." The horse side is moving forward with a lot of speed. Seeing them, Zagnaz says, "They are coming." Along with this, the horse side reaches them with weapons. On the other hand, the Sultan reaches the battlefield, and being in the middle of the soldiers, they stand in front of the group. Shahzada Orhan also holds the command of his army. Along with this, on the sign of Shahabuddin, the soldiers change their places, and the horse side moves forward. Seeing this, the leader of that army, Agha Nagha, looks at Shahabuddin with a lot of anger, whereas Shahzada Orhan says, "What are you doing?" And in the middle of the battlefield, he meets Shahzada Orhan. Shahzada Orhan says to Jandarli, "I am sorry to see you, Jandarli. You have become the puppet of this little boy, whom you call Sultan." Jandarli replies, "It is better to be the minister of the Ottoman Empire than to dance in the form of the Byzantines." Orhan says, "This boy cannot become sultan. Power and minister, know this. I have come to take what is my right, and you also know this, but let's talk according to the principles. Tell me your conditions." So Jandarli says, "There are no conditions. You will take their oath and you will agree to whatever decision they make about you." On this, Orhan says, "When I leave the army, how will my life be taken away from the command?" You know very well. Jandarli replies, "No one in the Ottoman Empire dies until I want." Orhan. So Orhan says, "Your father said the same to my father." Hearing this, Jandarli says, "Qasim Chuli is also my father." Because he accepted defeat in front of his desire, Orhan says, "We both know our fate. In this way, standing in the line of Mehmet, fighting is your final victory. If the negotiations fail, they both turn." After Jandarli's arrival, the Sultan moves forward, and he speaks to the army, "O my brave army, whoever can defeat us in the battlefield. They are trying to make a living enemy by including our relatives. They want us to fight with their own blood. So my brothers, don't think that our enemy is one of us. The hypocrites are more dangerous than the infidels. The enemy is far behind us in the fight against the traitors. Now our words are over. Today is the day of victory. Today is the day of freedom. Today is the day of martyrdom. Congratulations to Gaza. Along with this, the whole battlefield is echoed with the voices of Allah Akbar. And viewers, episode number 1 is also ending. How did you like this video? Subscribe to the channel. If you like this video, then like the video. Subscribe to the channel. And click on the bell icon. Inshallah. See you in the next video. Until then, take a lot of care of yourself.